Hello, good morning, comrade. Oh, good morning. Ah, hello. Also here. Yes, yes. Beautiful morning, isn't it? Yes. What's this thing in front of us? I don't know. It's your invention. Um, Welcome back. So I've had enough of War Thunder's Hillies. I've bought the Mi-24P Hind in War Thunder, the German premium thing, but it's so limited in the battles that I don't know, you can only use it in tank battles and it's very limited and you can't use it in EC. Um, so I've also bought this. It's the same helicopter, the Mi-24P Hind, just in DCS. And here we can use it on the servers, obviously. That's what I bought it for. Now, that's a very beautifully modeled helicopter. Today, we're going to start it together. I'm trying to remember all the switches, which is, yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. But yeah, we'll start it together. And then we're going to shoot something. Yes. So, first of all, everything has a switch in this. I always call it aeroplane or plane because I fly it like one. But I get to that later. I don't really fly it like a helicopter. I fly it like a plane. These wings provide about 20-25% of its lift. They're not just weapon stations. They are actually aerodynamically reasonable. So they have a sense. They have a purpose. These wings. So when you're going fast, you can fly this thing like a plane. Fast as in everything over 200 kilometers an hour. This is what I do, but again, I will get to that later. This is one of the typical Spicy's plane/vehicle nerd videos. So grab yourself a coffee. It's going to take a while. So, first of all these switches, you can... There's a handle that turns on all the switches. You can obviously do this one by one, but yeah, that is horrible. So you just click on this, and then you can click on this and turn on everything at once. You don't need to remember what everything is. And then we're going to close the door. And we'll turn on first. We'll need battery power, I think. That's what I remember it. Left battery, right battery. And yes, I've turned... Yes. Also, I've turned the whole thing to be in Russian, so the audio is completely Russian. Also, the AI Petrovich guy in the front is completely Russian. So yeah, we have a volt reading because it's just more original, right? It's like OG. I don't like a Russian guy speaking English with Russian accent when you have the guy speaking in his normal language. So voltmeter is okay. Then I don't know if it's the right order, but it normally works. Then I've discovered there is a bug. Sometimes you need to do this. I don't know why. Auto should work, but I just turned them on. Generator switches come on now, and we will need them later. And the... Oops, sorry. And these things. And we also need the APU generator on soon. So then we can pressurize the cockpit, which is done with this knob. Then let's go from left to right. Cabin lights we don't need. The blinker, yeah, whatever, you can turn that on. Then all these things come on. You don't need to remember what everything is. Radar altimeter actually, yeah, maybe. Doppler navigation, definitely. That stays down. Gyros come on. That is important. Radar and the RWR signal and the IFF system come on. And I think now we can do this. That is the rotor brakes, as far as I remember. So they need to be down so that the rotor can actually spin. This may not be all the right order, but this is how I did it, and it works. As long as it works, it isn't the wrong order, right? So now we have every system. Oh, we need to actually do a couple of things still. This is a pilot fan. You can turn this on and off. Tip light switch stay off for now. This come on, these come on, and this comes on. This is external tanks. If you have external tanks, you switch that on. We have at the moment, so we would switch it on, and the fuel pumps come on. Okay, that's that. Now I think it's time to start the APU. So basically the aircraft is running now on battery power. Obviously that's not a good idea, because we want a generator of some kind, because we can't run on battery all the time. Now for that we need an APU. And this is this thing right there. We press that. Oh sorry, wrong button. It's the stop button. That's the start button. And we have a sound in the background, and also we have a temperature reading. It says APU EGT. So that's on. Perfect. So now we have electrical power coming from the APU. It says normal oil pressure, normal APU RPM. Cool. Now, do we need something? Writes generator out. Yeah, okay, of course it's out because the engine is not running yet. Normally would switch that on only after the engine is running, but again, I have my own order of doing things, so yeah. Constantly trying to remember, did I forget something? I don't think so at the moment. So, rotor brakes are off. Then what we need to do is start the engine. So you can start the left engine first or the right engine. Let's go for the right engine first. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I know what I have forgotten. First of all, the fire extinguisher switches, this one and this one should be on. So the near side and the far switch, that should be on. And also this main rotor brake should be down position. It looks like a parking brake in your car. That should be downwards. Okay, so also you can crank the engine or start it. I don't know what the difference is. Normally the starting process involves cranking for me, for my mind, but yeah, whatever, I don't know. Okay, now it seems to work. I think what happened here was because we were dry cranking the engine before, the right one. I think that's what caused it to fail. So now everything is working. I just repeated the whole process off camera. So everything you saw, same order, same everything. Just I had a, like we were trying to dry crank the engine. That seems to have had an influence on the starting procedure. So just don't bother with the crank setting at all. And now we have a stable readout. Which means I think we can now increase the, oops, not this one, the throttle. And that gives us proper RPMs. Perfect. So now we can turn off the battery and fully run on generator power. Generator stays on, inverter stays on. Don't need that anymore. Batteries off. external power we never had, so this can stay off. And also we can turn off the APU, because we don't need that anymore. So APU gen can also be turned off. And that is us almost fully started. The wheel brake is still running, doors are sealed, and we have a vertical gyro fail, which means we have not pressed that button here. Oh, basically, also, yeah, let's do that first. So we just press that button. And I've had that happen before, where neither the cage buttons for the ADI nor this button would work until the transformers were in the main position and not in the auto position. And now it works. So if you encounter this, normally in the auto position, which is the middle one, the gyros should work because it's auto, right? Automatic. But I found out the hard way that until you put it to main manually, so in the up position, this process of initiating the gyros via this button and caging the ADI would not work until it's in the up position. Don't ask me why. That I don't know if it's a bug or what, but that's what it is. Now let's get rid of the stick. We turn on the autopilot axis, all of them. And that is very important, so otherwise you can't really fly the helicopter. It's horribly horrible to fly without the autopilot. It's literally invented to do that, so don't bother. Maybe we can turn on some lights because it's kind of dark out, so we can turn on the blade tips and the strobe light. And do we need the fan? Probably not, because it's not that warm, is it? Cabin lights. Red. Yes, red. Red is always good. I think we have also in here we have built-in red lights for the instruments. So everything is now nice and glowy. Can actually turn that back off again. And that's us ready. Now we can turn on the sight, the weapon system. This is the main armament switch right here. So fire control. This is basically your master arm, you could say. Range insert auto. I always have it in auto. Sight comes on, so there's your sight right there. You can turn that down a little bit. And we can, my standard setting is to select the gun in the armament panel. Okay, and that's us started. Now we will do a little round around the airfield. And I found this relatively easy to fly if you have the autopilots on. Otherwise it's not easy at all. So now we are just traveling. Again, I fly this like a plane normally when I'm going from A to B, because it's just the easiest thing to do in this helicopter. Because of the wings, as I said in the beginning, it's kind of easy to fly. They provide a massive amount of lift as you're going, so this is nice. It's just nice. Maximum speed of this thing around 300, but it gets hard to control then. But as you can see, I don't have rudder pedals, right? I don't have rudder pedals, but it still is easy-ish to fly. Before, when I test drove this as a test drive, it was really hard for me to do it because I didn't bother with the autopilot. I thought autopilot is just for going from A to B or from, yeah. I tried to fly it manually, but that was a mistake. It was really a big mistake. Yeah, with the autopilots on, you even have an auto hover mode. It's kind of easy, really. Landing is fiddly when you do it manually. You can also auto land this. Petrovich can do it for you. But I will not show this today because otherwise that video will never end. And I'm afraid it's already like over an hour long or something again. Looking good, looking really good, this aircraft. Very classic sound, isn't it? Okay, gear comes down again. And let's get a little bit slower. There's your velocity indicator right there. Now you must never exceed a certain sink rate or you just corkscrew yourself into the ground. That happened to me quite some time when I tried to land this. The same with the KF-50 basically. So everything over like 2 meters a second and you are risking yourself to corkscrew yourself into the ground because of the well, it's physics, right? You lose so much lift that it just puts you down and you crash. And it's very anticlimactic. So let's just gently put it down. Gently. As gentle as possible. And then we are going to shoot something. Please don't do that. That's what happens when you film an external view. Okay, so perfect. Perfect landing. I like it. So, okay, now we're gonna shoot something. Okay, we're in the air and we are at a target area. And down there, somewhere... Or was it down there? Yeah, where that hangar is, right there in the distance. There are some targets there. You can't see them, but I know they're there. So we will... Normally, on a server, I would do this, as I said, as a plane attack. So I would approach the target and I would then fire the weapons as I'm going forward. But here, for demonstration purposes, we will do it from a hover position, basically. So we are decelerating. There's your airspeed right there. And then we will engage the AI. So I will do that right now. There's the AI menu button, which is Control V in my case. And I will set Petrovich to fire at will with long forward. And what that does is it tells the AI to fire whenever it can automatically. Okay, so we will turn towards the target now. ATGMs are selected via off MSL. Sight is on automatic. Ranging is on automatic. Master arm is on. Turning towards the targets. And now I tell him, now I'm telling Petrovic to look in that area for targets with forward short.
Включил наблюдение, выполняю поиск.
And it has found certain things. Doesn't matter what I choose. So now we choose a tiger.
Командир, веду цель. Командир, к работе готов.
And now I just center my pipper on that target and he should fire.
Цель видна не вся. Давай другой угол.
It says the target is obstructed.
Выбрал штурм. К поиску целей. Приступил.
Searching for
Командир,
something
цель
else then.
сопровождаю. Цель в дальности.
Target is in range.
Пуск.
Centered. And now we just keep the aircraft in that direction and he should guide the missile in. Target destroyed. Turning off the observe,
Наблюдение выключил.
because otherwise the gyros get damaged, and off we go. This is how you really do it. This is all. For the ATGMs, because that's your main weapon, I will do one more attack with the manual guns. So we switch to guns, which is this setting right there, and we are getting a CCIP pipper now, which is displaying the point of impact. This is literally what it is. So the bullets go where the yellow cross is, right? It's a fixed cannon on the side of the helicopter. And it's a massive, two massive guns really. It's quite impressive. You can set the fire rate to high or too low. I think low is enough, because where you hit there will be no more grass in that area. So okay, I need to find the targets now myself, obviously. So they should be right in front there where that hangar is. Let's see if we can find something. Yeah, there's a like trucks and light armored stuff. So we will just go in kind of quickly. Yellow light has come on, so that means we are in range. It is calculating the range and the speed and everything automatically. Quite impressive technology for the... well, it's developed in the 70s, right? So it's quite impressive, really. Burning. Burning. And off we go. And that's it, really. It's really easy. It's just nice, and it's not just about what a plane or a helicopter or any vehicle can do in DCS. It's also about how it feels, right? And this is really cool. It's just really nice. Okay, that means the video is coming to an end. I got this in the sale, basically for free. So I had ED miles on my account, and the sale together with the ED miles, I think I paid like $5 or something. Really a no-brainer, I must say. Complete no-brainer. Everything's burning, yes. And for example, the Enigma server, I still call it Enigma. I know it's Heatblur now, but I still call it Enigma. It's really good. It's it should do the job really, really nicely. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.